Hey everyone, it's Michelle, the Childcare Entrepreneur. I am coming to you today to talk about 10 things, 10 that I learned from the pandemic. All right, so I've got my notebook here because I want to make sure that I get it right. Now, number one, prepare, prepare, prepare. Enough said, huh? And that can mean anything. That could mean having enough food, having enough emergency supplies of things. Um, it could mean having those lesson plans done, all kinds of things. This encompasses everything. All right, number two, get your business in order. What do I mean by that? That means your paperwork. That means organize. That means your finances. Some of you did not have these things organized. So when it came time for those important questions that were asked of you about a profit and loss statement, about your tax returns, huh? About your registering your business with the IRS, you didn't have those things. And so that is very, very, very important. We were able to stay open, yes. We became the foundation of childcare, yes. But those business pieces are what were very, very important and actually became number one in terms of PPP, EIDL, all those things. Okay. All right. Number three, stay informed. Okay. So when you're staying informed, like I said, you want to know about the PPP, you want to know about EIDL, you want to know about things like NJEDA. And I'm using all these acronyms because by now you should know what they are, right? And you should know the difference between the grant and you should know the difference between a loan, um, and how the grant is used, or what part of the grant is used for that aspect and what part that you have to pay back. All right. Number four, always seek to improve yourself. There's always something to be done to improve yourself when you run a business, especially with us. We are sole proprietorship mainly. And so we're it. We are owner, director, CEO, we whatever name we want to call ourselves, that is what we are. And so we always want to improve ourselves, and that means webinars, taking webinars, trainings, and not just in childcare but also in business. And so a lot of what I did to really get my business to be successful was to take those business courses that dealt with the financial side of things, using a spreadsheet, all those things that are important to business, and that's what we want to do, even as family child care owners. All right, so we definitely know how to take care of the children, but we need to know how to do much more. All right, number five, have a plan. All right. Did you have an emergency preparedness plan as the pandemic started, as it is still going on? Are you preparing those things? That is really, really important. I actually created a pantry and I brought back my big freezer so that I could have food. I could stock up on certain things. That's very important. I will do a video on emergency preparedness in terms of the pantry and all that. I've done one on making your plan, having your binder with all of your list of kids' names, actually what you're going to do if, so you have to know what that if is. if there's a storm, a snowstorm, if there's some type of hurricane, tornado, whatever the case may be. Number 6, be a well-rounded business. So I hear a lot of, and I started off this way too. I'm only going to do preschool. I'm only going to do infant. I'm only going to do this. And where we found ourselves during the pandemic was that we needed to take the school age children too. At one point, they were after school. Now they were coming all day. And so, as a well rounded business, you are able to be flexible and take those children in that need that care, to generate and to increase income. And that was one of the things the state started doing for us, was subsidizing those school age children. And we found ourselves again saying, oh my goodness, I do want to care for the school age children, because these younger people that we care for have older brothers and sisters. And so we definitely want to be a well-rounded business. Not saying that we're going to take every and anybody in, because that's not the case. But we do want to open ourselves up and be creative enough to expand our business to different age groups. Okay. Number 7, be marketable outside of your business. And so I see a lot when I'm out, a lot of families, a lot of children, in the stores, wherever I am, in the malls. And so you always want to carry yourself in a professional manner. When you're an entrepreneur, you're never off your game. And so if you see a child crying, you can always say, hi, I'm Michelle from Mighty Miracle Learning Center, and I just love caring for children. Here's one of my cards, and whatever your spiel is, all right? And so we're not walking around not caring for ourselves, looking any kind of way. I'm very big on appearance. And so, because I'm always marketing my business wherever I go, or I'm striking up conversation with families and my business comes in. And that's how I got a lot of my children, word of mouth, things like that. So you always, always, always want to be marketable. Number 8, actually know the guidelines and regulations for your business. When is the last time you've read the state regulations for your business? Exactly. So we don't know the ratio, adult to children sometimes. We will go ask our friends about certain things and they're wrong. And so we need to read. We need to read. We need to research for ourselves, a lot of these things. Enough said about that. Okay, just do it. Number 9, help others and help other FCC providers. We are not in competition with each other in that manner, okay? Because what I provide, another provider does not. I have my home set up like a small school. A parent may be looking for that or may not be looking for that. And so if that's the case, then I will say to the parent, I know a provider who probably will fit your needs, or I know a provider who will give you those times that you need, right? I'm 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. They may need 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And so I'm willing, and I often do, tell people where they can find what they're looking for. And By me helping that FCC provider, I'm helping her or him build their business as well. All right. If I have information, I share it. If they have information, they share it. Okay. And so that is important as a business owner, to be able to do that. Number 10, and this is a big, big one: become human again. During the pandemic, we were inside, right? Because we had lockdowns and things. Some of us went into workout mode, eating right, all kinds of things. But a lot of us were in fear and still are. We worry. We are going through anxiety because of this. I want you to get outside. I want you to take a look at God's green earth. Do things that you had on your list that you put to the side. So if you want to roller skate like I do, then go out and learn how to roller skate. If you want to take a class, a pottery class, go ahead and do that. It is time to start being and getting back to your creative selves. It is very, very important. Um, those things we that were our passions, those things that we need to bring back. You need to remember when, and then go for it. All right. So I'll see you in the next video.